One. Joining us, the OC, the offensive coordinator of the Highland Cavaliers, Zach Lewis. Coach, camp is upon us. Thanks for coming out and taking some time to talk with us.
Yeah, Darryl, I appreciate you, buddy. I ain't seen you in a couple days.
Yep. Before we get started talking about football, first I want to congratulate you. You got married over the off season, so
yeah,
congratulations, and we'll see how much that changes you as a man as we get going. I know it definitely changed me.
Oh yeah.
Looking at the offense, you're in year 3 here now with UVA wise. I thought some guys took some big steps forward there in the abbreviated spring season we had. And with any offense, it starts at quarterback, and your quarterback, Lyndon Redwine, I thought really had a breakout.
Right. He played as consistent as you could really play. He really took command of the offense, and kind of called his shot. Said he was going to take it over and drive the thing, and he did. I think we turned some heads in the spring. I really do. I think we came out swinging a little bit. We're trying to find ourselves in that fall season of 2019. I think we really progressed. Got some new pieces to the puzzle. Really created ourselves an identity.
Any team, depth's important. You hope you don't have to use a lot of your depth, but it's contact sport, inevitably you will. Mm-hmm. And the other quarterback, I thought Tyler O'Reilly, I thought he's had some bright flashes in the spring also.
Sure. Tyler's an interesting athlete. He can do it. He can do a lot of things. He's got a lot of natural football savvy. There's a lot of things in his limited action in games that he did that him and I had never talked about. He just did it off natural instinct. He's a reps guy. Needs a ton of reps, but he always asks the right questions. Never makes the same mistake twice. Runs around well, deals it well. He's a very modern quarterback.
Protecting the quarterbacks. Talk to us a little bit about what you have up front. Maybe some guys you have returning and some new faces that folks should be excited to see.
Yeah, I got a good group up there. They're a good group of kids, good group of players. That group, that 7 or 8 returning guys, they love football. They do, probably almost to a detriment. That's all they talk about, all they want to think about. They're as close-knit a group as what there are on this football team and maybe in the entire conference. They are together all the time. And again, that's all they want to do is talk football. EA, my little squatty body center, runs the show up there. His guys on the inside, he gets everybody going the right direction. He spends a lot of time up here with me and Coach Compton, just talking through game plan and things. He does a great job. And, those big guys on the edge, with Kyle and Derek, they're getting better. Those guys have played a lot of snaps here. Then EB and ES on the inside, kind of anchoring us down, big bodies, big physical bodies. Like I said, though, those guys go together. They fit together. You can't really separate them.
These next 2 groups I want to talk about, it's the 2 groups that I'm probably most excited about looking at the offense. We'll start with the tight end position. Yep. Keyshawn Jarrett and Seth Phillips, 2 guys there. You got to be more than happy with their capabilities.
Yeah, no question. The good thing about those 2 is they're 2 very different types of football players. They're both versatile in their own way, and they both got a lot of game experience. In today's football, the tight end, he's kind of got his hand in both camps. He spends half the day with the receivers and half the day with the O-line. So I asked a lot of those guys. The way we do things, they get the least amount of information a lot of times, and they have the hardest mental job by far. And those guys and that whole group, really does a good job of taking ownership of that group and taking ownership of this team and really moving that group in the right direction.
We're in the 2nd week of August, and this remains to be seen. Obviously, people got to go out on the field and prove it. Mm-hmm. Wide receiver position, I think if you talk to most people that follow our program right now, would say is our deepest position.
Yep.
Hit on that a little bit, talk about the receivers and how excited you are to see these kids perform.
Yeah. When right now we're doing split practices. We got a practice in the morning and then a practice, a totally different group, and we don't miss a beat between each group. The guys that are returning guys, they work well with what we do. We do things that are kind of built around them, and then we've added a couple new pieces. Like I said, so no matter who's on the field, I really don't change what we do because we are so deep at that position. We got some guys that's been here for a while, guys that's been here 15 minutes, and they're all they all tend to stick together. They're working well together, working well within the offense, working well with the quarterbacks. Try to put those guys in a position to run and make plays. Let them be the highlight reel, and they're doing a good job so far.
I'll give you two names at receiver that they played there in the spring and that season.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me how much it helped, and it counts year of eligibility against them.
Yep.
Martin and Goddard. And I think both of those showed how much they can be an asset to our offense.
Yeah, correct. I mean, those guys are a gift. They're, again, like I said earlier, they're two different kind of players. They are, they both are really good. They both got elite ball skills. They both can run. They both work good over the middle and on the outside. The thing about those two kids is they're very humble. They want to be coached, and they want to be coached hard. They just like to play ball, man. And they like to go out and pitch and catch. They like to work. They're working hard now. That whole group is. The thing about Caleb and DG is, they get a lot of snaps. They get a lot of shine. But no, they're working hard. They were a great asset to us. We can only keep building with those two.
All right, in the backfield, hit on that a little bit. Tell me how we're looking in the backfield.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the spectrum there. We got a lot of different guys that can do a lot of different things, and none of them can do the same things. They're all great players in their own way. They get involved. They're involved more now, probably than I ever have in my career in the passing game. They do a lot of things there, so they all have the ability to catch the ball and do something with it on the perimeter. Then they're all very good in the schemes that we've decided to run in. Okay, so it's a deep group in the fact that I don't care who's in the game, because they all can do it because they are so deep. Again, some are better some things than others. But they are so deep and so engaged and so involved in what we do that we don't lose anything with whoever's in the ballgame there. So that's a blessing in disguise, really, because we are super, super deep at that position. At the end of the day, we're gonna feed the hot hand. So but the thing that we have is we got potential for 5 hot hands at any time.
I'll ask you the same question I asked defense coordinator Matthew White.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wrap this up. If I'm talking with you this winter,
Yep.
Your offense has had a successful season on the offensive side of the ball. What went right for you guys?
Oh, God, it's a good one. One, I didn't screw it up. No, I think the best thing, it was the first thing in our team meeting the other day that we talked about was, probably from the first time I've been here, our guys knew what was going in day one. They knew exactly what we were going to do day one. There's no question mark. I think the biggest thing we can all do is take the success we had in those 3 games and continue to build on that and stay within what we do, and just go from there. We've kind of got an identity now. We've got a formula. As long as we stay within those confines and not try to do too much as an entire offense and stay within, the plan that we've laid, we're going to be pretty good.
Coach, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. And as I tell every football coach, let's get through camp healthy, no injuries.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, buddy.
See you.